What's up, everybody? Welcome to the first ever MMA pod for Kick Punch Stomp-Cast.
Yep.
We're getting the MMA game, mostly UFC, but
yeah,
MMA in general.
Also, Bellator tonight.
Also Bellator. Dylan's trying to get us to watch Bellator.
Sorry, I didn't. I mean, we can talk about the two main fights, but I did not look at any other Bellator shit.
No, I have no idea what ever happens in Bellator, but I feel like you're trying to draw me in. So I'm
the TNA of it, and it's got some good shit.
It is.
I whooped my boy Chael's ass one time, which is shitty. I hate.
Exactly.
We all hate Tito here. So
I love Chael Sonnen, and I'm not a big fan of Tito Ortiz. So
Chael Sonnen. I like Chael Sonnen.
Chael talks trash, like, you know, that's pretty much like 70% of why I like MMA is trash talk. So
Chael missed an opportunity going to wrestling too. He totally could have been a WWE guy easily.
No, he did.
Oh, he was great, man. Like Chael's the best, man. I love Chael.
This is the Chael podcast. We'll get to Chael later on.
I mean, this is pretty ill defined. I mean, we're just giving this a roll. But yeah, should give a little intro as to where we are on MMA. So
yeah.
I guess I've been watching MMA for, I want to say, like 7 years, maybe 8 years, something like that. It's kind of something I go on and off. I wouldn't say I'm an expert, but I definitely I like the fight game. I found it's been a little hard to follow since the acquisition by the big billionaire players. And it's like the market's a little bit flooded, so my interest kind of waned, but it's getting back now, you know, like there's a lot of good fights on the market, but you know, yeah, that's me, UFC.
I don't know how deep I should go, man. I could talk for quite a while about my MMA history.
Fight a little bit back in college.
No, but I mean, like, my first ever UFC event I watched was UFC 100, which was an Unreal card.
Yeah, I remember that one.
So many good fights. I watched because of Brock Lesnar.
Yeah,
that was like I got into MMA because of Brock Lesnar, pretty much.
Yeah,
I kind of followed his career over.
Same.
But yeah, so I've been for a while. As you can see, this is a UFC shirt, 124. That was the first event I went to in Montreal, GSP cost check. It was great.
GSP.
Yeah,
that
and
was the left eye jab fight.
Yes. Yeah. I've seen every fight in Montreal and Toronto after that up until recently. So I've seen like John Jones and GSP headline every one of those cards. So I've seen John Jones and GSP fight like 4 times each. Super lucky. All of them were sick too, except for 129 GSP Shields. That sucked. Get it another time. We can do like a retrospective. But yeah. I got super into it, and then I kind of slowly faded away like you. It got oversaturated. It's too much to follow, and the fight just kind of boring. Now I just kind of watch the main events, follow that.
Yeah.
Interesting note, though, I did go to Brock University my first year for sports management because Toronto opened up. They said they were going to open up a headquarters for UFC there. So I was like, oh, I'll get it on the ground level, do my internship there. And then I decided not to, and I left and went to Ottawa U. But yeah,
opening that anyway?
I don't know, man. I don't think they did. I looked into it quite a few times, and I don't know if it was like a functioning one. I feel like they just said they were going to, and they never had like an actual like physical.
Well, I know they talked a lot of smack about like Canada being their new #1 market, but then it never really.
That about every country, man. Ireland's their number one. England's their number one.
Ireland's their #1 market. Don't you know?
Never got there really.
But yeah, and then I took 4 MMA classes. My first ever one was a jiu-jitsu class, and I got choked out, or I got tapped out by some crazy like fucking Bruce Lee looking guy, just like that old Asian guy who you don't expect anything to do happen. And he was basically like, I was in his guard. We were doing like, I gotta like tap him out or something, and with like 10 seconds left, I was like in his guard the entire time. He flipped me over and put me in an armbar within like seconds. It was insane. Then I took a wrestling class and got a ringworm on my face. That sucked.
Ew, gross.
Yeah, man. I was chilling there, and it's like it just started like as a scab, and then it just got really red. I had to rock the Nelly Band-Aid for a few weeks.
The Nelly Band-Aid.
Then I took another wrestling class, and then I took a kickboxing class, and I got kicked in the head, and I thought I lost my hat, but I wasn't wearing a hat, and I was looking for my hat, and I never went back.
It's called a concussion, brother.
I would say mild for sure.
City, bitch.
Only one kind of concussion.
Hi, dude.
So yeah, I got kicked in the head in an MMA class, so I have some clout, so I can say a few things.
I've been kicked in the head, not in an MMA class, so
Well, it doesn't count.
I got kicked in the head too, man. I got super kicked by my friend when I was young.
We weren't in an environment though where it was like a trained. I was in a technically an amateur fight. It was a sparring session. I sparred a guy who was an amateur fighter.
The guy who kicked me in the head was a kickboxer.
Fine. Okay, fine.
We didn't really agree to fight. He kind of pushed me and he kicked me in the head. So it wasn't necessarily like a fight as much as I got kicked in the head.
I think we could definitely do a pod about our experiences getting in fights. I got choked out once. It was pretty crazy. But we can get
nice.
I choked out myself once while masturbating, but other than that,
you always gotta have a spotter, man.
It's tough to have a spotter.
Oh shit.
But yeah, well, so yeah, that's John. What's your MMA background?
You resold Bacon College.
No, you actually have a high school wrestling background. You said though, right?
I do have a high school wrestling background. I got pinned by a girl once, which wasn't very nice. It was like practice.
It happens, man. It happens.
It was hot though. Like it was. That's why I got into MMA. Speaking of, because of Ronda Rousey, because I like hot women fighting each other. That's my thing.
You like Foxy boxing?
I don't know Foxy. I like the technique and the skill. I like women.
You also did branch off into enjoying the actual fight game with the sweaty men too, as well.
I did. I branched off after Rousey, and I'm like, oh, this is pretty dope. My favorite.
Pretty good, man.
I love Chael Sonnen. Love that boy. I love fucking what's his name, Robbie Lawler.
Yeah.
Huge Tom Lawler fan too. Speaking of
filthy Tom Lawler.
Yes, bro. Filthy baby.
Filthy Tom.
Fuck you. Be in the UFC games, Tom Lawler. I want to fight as you. I also like UFC video games, but that's about it for me.
I like them all the way up till EA Sports got them, then they sucked.
Yeah.
Dude, they're good now, man. They're fucking
No,
dope.
they make no sense, man. They're too complicated.
They're complicated, but if you learn them, they're fun, man.
Oh, fuck that. No.
They got to pick a goddamn control style and stick with it.
Thank you.
That's the only thing. Stick with it, and I'll learn it. But until they give me a couple in a row where it's the same, I'm not getting into it, man. I'm not learning a new fucking game every time.
It's hard. It's
like
hard.
Madden, FIFA, all the successful EA franchises, there's like a base that you get to work off of, but like shit's different every time. Fuck that.
I keep it stand up though, so no. The ground game's annoying because you have to like.
That's what I hate. Yeah.
The ground game. So don't fight like Nick Diaz or Nate. Oh, I love the Diaz brothers too. Also, I love the Diaz.
Yeah,
Oh.
I do also love the Diaz brothers.
I will say I hated the Diaz brothers until Nate fought Connor and he grew on me.
That was dope,
I'm
bro.
a
Still
fan
love
of
Nick too, though. Nick's a fucking.
Just dudes.
Nick's a fucking idiot.
Nick's fucking
Dudes who
great.
make shit.
I love Nick.
Dudes who make shit interesting, man. And like, there's so many like. Most UFC fighters are kind of like hockey players, and they don't give you shit. They're like, "Yo, it's gonna be a great fight. We're gonna go out there. We're gonna train real hard. Blah blah blah." And like 10 to 20% of the dudes out there know how to like build a fight, and those are the guys I'm into, honestly, because they don't call it sports entertainment, but it's fucking sports entertainment, man.
Oh God, yeah.
Just like
it's more heavy sports side, right? Obviously, it's more the sports side, but they have a big entertainment. They're so influenced by wrestling.
Like,
it's insane.
The personalities sell it. Like Connor sells shit. Like that's why Connor sells shit. He's Connor. Love Connor too. I'm a big Connor fan.
Everybody loves Connor, bro, except Dylan.
He's the best trash talker in the world. Dylan converted.
No, I hate the fact. Man, they're gonna strip him of his belt because he's not gonna fight
in person. Trash talk with Floyd Mayweather for like an hour, which was awesome.
That was the best. We watched that. Yeah.
Our home base here, and Dylan was a convert after. Loved Connor after that.
I just frustrated that he doesn't fight, man. I want to see him fight. He's so fucking talented. Like, so dope, and then
fight Khabib, bro. Fight Khabib.
I really want to see him fight Khabib. I fucking love Khabib too, man. Dudes that keep it active in the ring too. Like I can appreciate technique, going back to like guys I like, but I like guys that like, give me some moments. Shit I remember. Like I do and love and respect GSP, despite him being kind of a grindy fighter.
But he does stay active, though.
Yeah, he does stay active, and he's a Canadian hero. And that holds a lot of weight with me. Going back to me, I forgot. The first fight I ever watched was Anderson Silva, way back, like UFC 70 something. I don't remember who he was against, but that dude is like really the reason I got into it. He's so fucking insanely good. Not really anymore.
Was the
but
best.
But watching him was really, really special. And
That's
like,
my one regret is never seeing him live.
yeah. But getting together with like 20 or 30 people and watching UFC is like good times, man.
Yeah.
And used to do that a lot. I used to live in Vancouver, live in Toronto now. Used to do that a lot in Vancouver. So yeah, a lot of good memories with UFC.
When
about,
you guys
70 on.
when you guys would get together and watch it, would you all actually watch it, or was there like only a few of you that would actually watch it, and the rest of you would just get drunk and talk shit?
We'd have like 20 people standing watching the fights, like talking as they fight. It was dope, man. It was good.
Oh, see, for me, it was like me and shout out to my buddy Kyle Maloney. Me and him were big fans, but we'd always like watch the fights together, and then we'd like people would come over too, and it'd always be just me and him would be sitting there legit watching the fights, talking about it. And everybody else would just be getting drunk and being annoying.
No.
How dare you disrespect the sport of MMA?
That's what I said.
Drunk.
I watched Cormier Bones on a boat with those boys in the summer. So, like, we should all go to Vancouver and watch some UFC sometime. You guys would enjoy it.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I want to go to Van.
For many reasons, but UFC being among them. Although they almost never come there, and I think they've come there 3 times and had pretty underwhelming cards every single time. Respect Vancouver, UFC. Respect Vancouver.
Respect Vancouver.
But yeah, I guess that's a little background on us. So yeah, like we said, we're not huge experts. A lot of our picks, we're just gonna kind of go based off just spitballing who we think's gonna win. It could be a lot of guessing, but
I'm gonna call it.
We do it more. We'll learn more about it, and we'll get back into it. Like I used to be super into it, where I knew like every fighter on every card. There's just too many fighters, too many cards now.
Gut calls and names who sound fun, and generally also weight classes, which I find entertaining
for sure.
Because a lot of times the style is kind of tied to the weight class, and it can be a little bland. Like Mighty Mouse's whole, like he's so dominant. It just makes it no fun. It makes the whole division no fun.
Yeah,
but it's fun to watch him fight. That guy is literally the best fighter ever, but because of his weight, he will not go down as the best fighter ever. It's such a shame.
Yeah, it is.
Man.
But it just makes the whole division like really subpar,
Oh, for sure.
Because there's no drama to it.
And there's also another terrible division right now that we're going to get into. But we'll get there when we get there. But yeah, I know what you mean.
So yeah, we'll start. So we're going to skip the prelims because this is, as we all can probably say with confidence, a pretty top-heavy card.
Yeah, and I mean,
any significant fan can say.
I only know 4 fighters on this card, pretty much.
Oh, my boy Joey Davis. Joey Davis, baby, Joey Davis.
Who are you talking about?
I'm talking about Joey Davis.
He's not on this card.
Joey Davis is on the prelims, bro.
Dude, I'm looking at the card right now. There's no Joey Davis.
We're skipping the prelims.
Right now, he's a handsome fella.
I'm on MMA Junkie, man. He's not on the card. Oh, whatever.
He's from Compton, baby. He's from Compton. And he apparently loves Malcolm X.
Sorry.
This is going well.
But yeah, okay. Yeah, let's get into the main card. So 5 fights. The first fight is Thomas Almeida against Rob Font in, what is it? Bantamweight division.
Yeah. So
who wants to go first? I can go first. Want me to go first?
You go first, buddy.
All right. So I was looking at this card, and I clicked on the 2 guys' pictures on MMA Junkie to see what they look like. And Thomas Almeida's picture came up as at the weigh-ins with sunglasses on.
Okay.
So fuck that guy. He's a douchebag, and I want him to lose.
I want him to win now, bro.
Sunglasses like that, biggest douchebag. No.
Same. I'm wearing sunglasses inside, and I'm with my brother right now, and yeah, I'm gonna go with it.
No, man, I'm out. I want him to lose every fight ever now. No,
I want Rob to win, bro.
There's nothing wrong with wearing sunglasses inside, but just his look with the sunglasses and the smile on his face, was just like, I'm not into this guy. And Rob Font, love the name. It's just the most I don't know what it's just such a boring name.
I feel the absolute opposite about the name. I feel like that name sounds made up.
Rob Font, that's the thing. It's so unique. It's so different. It's just so bland and like. Who's Rob Font? What is this?
You're not going to remember Rob Font, but you might remember Thomas Almeida for sure. Shit. That reminds me of a character on 24 who was a big, spoiler, big traitor. So, now I don't know about Thomas Almeida. He's Tony Almeida's brother, cousin, or something.
Tony Almeida.
Anyway, there's a lot of You know,
What's that?
There's a lot of angles we're taking on these predictions.
I'm going based off of looks and names, and I mean going on the records, 21-2 for Almeida, 14-3 for Rob Font. They're pretty close. Yeah. I think my boy Font's going to take it. Helvetica is his nickname.
Bro.
Yep. His nickname's Rob Helvetica Font.
Helvetica Font.
That actually, is that true? Because I'm not. Because like it really should be. Why the hell not? Like, come on, man. Like, pick one. Like, Comic Sans. Rob Comic Sans.
I don't think he has a nickname. He's so boring and bland.
He doesn't have a nickname? Fuck that guy. I'm picking Thomas Almeida. Done.
Oh, there you go. So I'm going based off of pictures. You're going based off of nicknames. John, how you going?
I'm going off Thomas Almeida because I love sunglasses inside, bro.
That too. I support that.
I do not.
I support sunglasses inside, bro.
No.
Especially this is in Vegas, right? Is this not?
This card? Is it? No, it's in Boston, dude.
Boston. It's in Boston. Now I can do my accent.
Sunglasses inside in Boston. I'm going to downgrade that, actually.
That's Vin Diesel level of, come on.
Yeah. You can wear sunglasses inside in Vegas, for sure, because I've done that. Definitely.
That's different.
It's very bright city.
There are times for sunglasses inside. They're accounted for. But weigh-ins, come on. What are you doing? Are you trying to? You got a poker face? You don't want the guy to see your eyes? Like, get out of here.
No, man. He's gotta protect the crazy eyes.
He might have been crying from all the weight cutting.
Maybe he has glaucoma or something, and his eyes were hurting that day.
Absolutely.
All right, so I got Rob Font decision then.
Almeida.
I'm
Finish.
picking Almeida.
Second round finish. TKO.
Finish. First round finish, bro.
Ooh, shit. Big prickies here. Big predictions. I shouldn't call it prickies. I was trying to make a short form for predictions.
I was going to give you a second because I know you're respectful, man.
Pretties. Not pretties either. Doesn't work.
Worse. That's so much worse.
Dictions.
It's worse.
What's your dictions? Sounds like New Zealand. Hey, what are your dictions for the match there?
What are your dictions there, mate?
But yeah, cool.
Let Johnny do the Kiwi accent if there's going to be a Kiwi accent.
Oh, I like doing it. I like to Brit. Hey, Brit.
Oh.
What do you like doing there, Brit?
What are you doing there, Brit? Hey, Brit.
I love the flavor of comic words, man. It's just the best.
Got my swimmies on.
I got no. He's like, I got something else. Like, you probably call them swimmies. Yeah, all right, so that's the first fight. Then next up we got Shane, who shares a name to you, Shane. Shane Burgos against Calvin Kattar, or Katter. I don't know how to pronounce his name.
I thought it was Shane Crutchin.
Oh, shit, sorry, I skipped a fight, actually, sorry.
You did skip a fight. I
scrolled up
wondering if I had the wrong list.
It's Francimar Barroso against Gian Vellante. I probably butchered both those names.
Francimar Barroso? What fucking card are you looking at? I have like 5 fights in the main card.
Dude, UFC 220.
UFC?
Yes.
I thought we were on Bellator.
No. This is the UFC prediction. It says it right there. UFC 220 preview.
I fucked it up, man. Sorry.
Oh man, that's hilarious. Good start to the MMA.
Oh god.
I thought we were doing Bellator.
Wonderful.
All right, no, it's Francimar Barroso against Gian Vellante.
Here we go.
Light heavy.
Here we go, Johnny. Here we go, buddy.
Anybody want to get their picks in? What are you guys thinking of this?
Well, I like this a little bit better. Light heavyweight bout. I actually watched a little video preview of this one, and it looked like it should be actually kind of a banger, which is fun, you know.
Nothing wrong with a good banger.
Got it right.
Let me bang, bro. Let me bang.
I mean, like, if you're gonna toss 2 like large men in there, you know, you want to see them bang, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, I want to see the bang, bro.
I want to see him throw down.
Throw down bang.
I want to see him throw these hands.
From what I understand, it should be kind of a who's going to finish who first kind of fight. So I'll take Barroso.
I'll take Barroso as well. I think his record is bitter.
He's better.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was looking at it. I didn't recognize any of the people Barroso has fought. I didn't know any of the names, but for Volante, I saw he fought Alir Latifi and Patrick Cummins, and he lost to both of them.
Cummins, baby.
So he probably sucks.
Dude,
Those are pretty easy wins. Those guys both suck.
Fucking guy on the main card, man. This is weak as shit.
Because this card's weak, and they got nobody, man. This is a light heavyweight. This is what we're talking about. The light heavyweight division is fucking awful right now.
Yeah, it's empty as shit.
Terrible. You got these two guys fighting on the main card, and one of them's probably going to get fucking title shot after this. That's the crazy thing. But yeah, I don't know the guys. Gian Vellante sounds like a familiar name I might have heard before, but anyways, I'm going for Barroso as well because yeah. I just think if you lose to these two guys, Latifi and Cummins, you suck. So.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
But yeah, I'm going decision just because these fights always seem like the end decisions.
That one's probably going to go decision, yeah, because it's going to be boring.
Yeah.
You put mediocre guys in there together, they can either finish each other pretty quick with fireworks, or it'll just grind to a finish. And it kind of feels like it'll grind to a finish.
You usually get the guys who they either don't want to lose, so they fight really boring, or they want to be exciting and try to get a bonus, and then it's crazy. But I feel like this is going to be I don't want to lose, I want to try to get a win fight.
Yep.
I just feel like when the undercard's weak, it does allow you a chance to stand out, right?
But the thing about the undercard too, though, I mean, there could be some pretty dope fights on that because I don't know any of those guys, but they could be stallions, little young stallions.
This is the thing, right? It's like these guys can seize the day, you know.
Yeah, no one's going to get a title.
Some of the weaker looking cards have ended up with a lot of fireworks because these dudes go out and they're kind of pissed too, right? Like they don't want to be undercut. Like they're not worth it or something like that. So
yeah, I tested that, man. The latest UFC card in Toronto, I didn't go because it looked like a shit card, and I watched it, and it was one of the best cards I've seen in a while.
Yep.
Just because it was so unexpected, all those fights just totally delivered.
Yeah. There's a Vancouver card like that too, like top to bottom, prelim.
Which one? The Chuck Liddell one?
Yeah.
Where he broke his arm, or Franklin broke his arm and still knocked him out. That was crazy.
Yes. Exactly that one. Yes.
So yeah, we all got Barroso.
Yeah.
I'll take Barroso.
So now, yeah, the one I jumped ahead to, Shane Burgos against Calvin Kattar, featherweight.
Guitar, because he sounds like guitar, and I love the
guitar.
Shred.
His name is Calvin Settlers of Qatar.
Settlers. Is that real?
That's awesome.
No, none of these names are real. I'm making them all up.
You're really good at this, and I think you should write people like go on Twitter and be like, your nickname should be.
I did make a lot of nicknames for myself when I played the MMA games. Dylan Fleury, or Ferocious Dylan Fleury.
That sucked.
Dylan Ferocious Fleury.
No, Ferocious.
It'd be like Dylan Ferdinand Fleury.
Dylan Ferdinand.
Dylan Theo Fleury.
John Cena.
Dylan Chances of Fleury.
John Chances of Fleury.
Dylan Marc-Andre Fleury.
There you go. That's the best one.
Marc-Andre Fleury.
Dylan, my dinner with Marc-Andre Fleury.
That's my new Kick Punch Stomp. Or that's my name on this now. Dylan. We all have to have nicknames because it's MMA, so we'll have nicknames for our
John Barbosa.
But yeah, Burgos against Qatar. John, do you want to go first on this one?
Sure, I picked
Qatar, right?
I picked Qatar, bro, because I love.
What do you got on this one, Shane?
Well, I'm taking Burgos. Obviously, he's got an excellent name. Also a 3-inch reach advantage, which featherweight. I mean, maybe not the biggest thing, but his name's Shane. He's got a 3-inch reach advantage. I think his name might actually be the Hurricane as well. Hurricane Shane.
Hurricane Shane Burgos.
So this is why I'm picking Qatar. His nickname is the Boston Finisher, which is awful, but I love it.
Ridiculous. Why do you keep liking awful things? Stop this.
I like the Boston.
Rob Font and the Boston Finisher. Get the fuck out of here.
Boston Finisher.
I
love the Boston
Finisher. So looking into it, again, I looked at who they fought. I feel like that's a good way to kind of assess these guys is look who they fought, see if they're fighting big names. Didn't know any of the people they fought. They're both pretty young. Shane Burgos is 10-0, and Qatar, I don't know what his record is, but he's on a 9-fight win streak. So they both got pretty good win streaks going. And it was literally just I went off the nickname, man. That's all I went off of.
Sure.
The nickname and the real name.
And the funny thing is, like, his last 3 fights were all decision, I'm pretty sure. He's a finisher, but I got him going TKO in this one.
All right.
He's going to finish in Boston.
It looks like
Good man.
It looks like Burgos is like kind of an aggressive striker too. And Qatar is more like defensive, so it should be good. At least it'll be like fireworks, you know.
Yeah, hopefully, or maybe like Stephen Thompson, Tyron Woodley, fucking boring.
Oh God,
Tyron Woodley, fuck.
Tyron Woodley, baby. It's
Hey, man, that guy. He's like the most
welterweight ever.
He is like the most boring welterweight ever. Like, fuck that guy, man. Anyway, moving on. Burgos.
His name's actually super close to yours, Shane.
Hurricane Shane. I know exactly.
Put in the ghost. He's Shane Burns, but add a ghost.
Burgos.
Yeah. So this fight, one of the most ridiculous title fights I think I've ever seen. Daniel Cormier against Volkan Ozdemir.
Vulcan.
I like this.
Vulcan.
Look this. That sounds like a wrestling name. Volkan.
Yes.
Vulcan.
I only really know about Volkan because Joe Rogan's podcast, him and Schaub were doing Fight Companion, which is great. I fucking love watching those.
Mm.
What's that?
He's only lost once.
Well, so that's the thing. They kept pushing for Ozdemir because Schaub is just like, fucking love Ozdemir. Like, the guy's knocking guys out, deserves a title shot, and then he got one. And it's just like so ridiculous, but it just shows how fucking low that fucking card or that division is.
He's really new, right?
He's not. I don't know if he's so much new. I think he's pretty young, but it's just he hasn't fought anybody really. I think he knocked out Jimmy Manuel his last fight, which is pretty good. Manuel was, a good striker too.
And he beat Auvin Saint-Preux by decision.
Auvin Saint-Preux.
Auvin Saint-Preux.
This one, I got a lot to say about this one though.
Yeah, he's only been in for a year. He made his UFC debut a year ago. Ozdemir.
Oh, for sure. Okay. Which is good. Quick route to the belt there. Good for him.
Yeah, man.
Oh, what was it? Schaub was saying he wants Ozdemir to win because he only has like 500 Twitter followers. People shit their pants if a guy with only 500 Twitter followers is their light heavyweight champion.
Jesus Christ, dude! I got more followers than that. Fuck.
We spent $2 billion on this company, and our fucking champ is Ozdemir.
No, man, they would. I guarantee you, Dana wants to keep Cormier the champ, like no doubt.
So do I, man.
This is the thing about the light heavyweight division. It goes fucking John Jones, Cormier, everybody else. And it's without John Jones there, it's all Daniel Cormier. Daniel Cormier is not going to lose the belt.
No,
I don't even really want to like entertain the fact that Ozdemir could win because there's no way. Not 10 out of 10 fights, Cormier is winning this fight, man. Cormier's not a cocky enough guy either to like take him lightly. It's not just really his personality. So it's not like he's gonna like go in there and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna fuck this guy up." He's going in there being like, this is.
I'm gonna win. I have to win. Yeah, because he needs
grind him to dust.
He's gonna take him down. He's gonna beat him in the first round, probably by like TKO or submission. Man, it's gonna be a joke.
Yeah, it should be good.
I bet you it goes like 3 or 4.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think Cormier's gonna ragdoll around the ring and just fucking just.
Oh yeah,
I bet takedowns like fucking Cormier is so dope, man. I love Cormier.
I think it'll be
motherfuckers.
I think it'll be a GSP-ish fight where it's like a lot of takedown and grind and like groundwork and like working kind of up and elbows and shit like that, like Cormier loves to do. Maybe a little bit of clinch too, but this I think it'll be kind of like I don't want to say bland, but like Cormier is kind of a bland fighter to me. Like he works a lot, but it's like he's kind of like he's a workman, like he's a blue collar fighter. It's just like he's putting his time in it.
Come on, when he's slamming fucking Alexander,
Josh Barnett and shit. I will say I'm not a huge Cormier fan, and I'm the guy who's just like just when you live in the same world as John, I'm growing on Cormier a bit more just because John Jones is such a fuck up.
Yeah.
And it's tainted me. So like Cormier is kind of slightly coming up. And he had a great thing I saw on Twitter today. It was somebody told him that John Jones passed the polygraph test saying he never took steroids. And he just went, I only got 2 words to tell you. Ted Bundy. Ted Bundy passed the polygraph test and then killed the fucking guy who gave it to him and then just walked away. I was like,
it's true, man. I mean, you can pass a polygraph if you believe you're not lying. And
exactly.
I think it's kind of like impressive if Bones was able to do that. But I don't think that changes the goddamn thing.
Oh God, no.
Okay. My problem with Cormier is like I see him like, you know, what he is, a paper champion, you know?
That's the
like,
problem.
He's clearly like not the best in this weight class. It's by default that he's the champion. Like,
if he would have beat Jones once, it would have been.
He had to give it back to him twice now, didn't he? Like he didn't even win it back. Like he lost it, and then Bones fucked up, and he just got it given right back to him without having to fight for it again.
I know he did this time. I don't know if he did the first time though. I think he might have fought for an interim belt, but I could be wrong. But this time he definitely just got it back.
I thought that him just getting it back was some like, and getting the title belt from Bischoff out of a briefcase level heel bullshit.
It is, but at the same time, who's like? I'm curious. I gotta look. I don't know why Gustafsson isn't getting a fight.
I'd watch Cormier and Gust again for sure.
It would honestly, and same too. If Anthony Johnson never retired, this would just be the trilogy fight. Yeah. Because honestly, who else are they gonna do? And it probably
coming back.
He talks about he might be doing it, man, because he's bored as fuck. He hates fighting, but he just hates everything else. So.
Yeah, well, I know he invested in like marijuana businesses stuff, so might just be doing that.
I think he said he wanted like a desk job too, for some reason. I don't know.
Just to do it. Obviously, he's never done it. So yeah. I mean, everyone who hasn't had a desk job, it's not sexy. Don't do it. It's boring.
I want a desk job right now, to be honest with you. I fucking hate my job, so I just want something on my own time where I can just chill.
You think that?
Play some solitaire. Yeah, I don't know. And the whole idea too, like Ozmir's got power, but like talking about Johnson, man, we've seen Johnson head kick Cormier and he takes it, and we've also seen Johnson punch Cormier across the fucking ring. Yeah, and he took it. Sure, Cormier just got knocked out by John Jones with a head kick, but I don't think
that was the only thing I saw that made me think about it was that he did just get violently knocked out, and you know, there's only so many of those on your punch card, right? And the more you, the closer you, yeah, exactly. So it's like the more you get, the closer you kind of get to a lot more of them. So I just like that'd be the only thing. This dude's got power, and if he catches him, you know, it's one of those if he catches him and that's it.
That was like I was thinking of that like Robbie Lawler, man. I never thought Robbie Lawler would get knocked out, and then it just time came up. Tyron Woodley caught him, right? Like he went to war so many times and couldn't get knocked, and then.
The older you get, man, like these dudes, it's like, you know, like head injuries and shit. It's not, you can stack them up, and you don't got forever. The time runs out, sands through the hour.
Everybody, and the worst part too is like once you get knocked out a few times and that gets registered in, like like Chuck Liddell, man, you just keep getting fucking knocked out.
Well, it just fucks with your brain chemistry, right? Like concussion is like very traumatic for the inside of your skull. The more you have them. And like the mini ones, these guys in training get a bunch of mini ones too. But anyway, I still think Cormier should take this thing in a grind fest. I still call like 3 or 4 rounds TKO. But
I'm going first.
I'm going to say second round knockout or TKO.
I'm going TKO submission. I can't figure out which one it's going to be, but I feel like it's going to be one of them.
I think it'll be like a stoppage. Like it'll be like punches, stoppage on punches on the ground.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
So yeah,
I kind of hope Cormier wins because I don't want it to descend into further mediocrity, you know.
And it's just what's gonna happen if Ozimir, like, it's just gonna be a rematch? Like, it might be like a GSP fucking Matt Serra type situation, man.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing I'm hoping against. But at least Serra had some like personality or something to him, you know.
Hey man, you haven't heard a lot from Ozimir, man. I think he's called Time's Up or No Time. His nickname's called No Time.
No Time,
which is great.
All right, I like that. Great. No, I'm all for new stars.
I thought it was just like him saying, I have no time for a nickname. Yeah. But it's like no time as in like he knocks you out right away. Kind of
I like that too. I don't know, man. They need new stars. I hope he puts in a good, memorable performance and like takes Cormier to the limit and shit. And like, you know, this kid's got a chance. Maybe he doesn't deserve it, but who gives a fuck? He's there, you know? Like, take what you got, kid. Fucking make a name for yourself.
It would be fucking hilarious if you beat Cormier, though. Dear God, that'd be fucking hilarious.
Oh, that's it. Like, I think Cormier would be fucking done. Like, I'm kind of done with Cormier now anyway. Like, after getting owned by John Jones.
Yeah.
Like
Pill
absolutely
popping, cocaine, going John Jones.
Like, tie one arm behind John Jones's back, and I think he still can beat, Cormier. And
no way.
I find it hard to buy into him at this point.
Yeah,
I want to see him back, and he never will at this point.
I almost feel like
with one arm. I'm hung up on.
I want to see it.
I kind of almost wish at this point that Cormier would have just beat Jones once, just so that we don't have this whole paper champ thing.
Totally. Me too.
It
Absolutely.
Just taints it all because he beats him once and that goes out the window.
Hate Jones even more now. Fuck.
Honestly, dude, if he even hangs with him once, he got fucking.
Well, he went decision the first time.
Yeah, but he got fucking cleaned.
He did, yeah.
Like, he got clean. He won like 1, 2, I think, of those rounds. Like, and I think they gave him 2, but it was like generous as shit.
And John Jones did a bunch of cocaine before that fight. He told
yeah, and John Jones did that thing that he does where he steals the other guy's style and uses it against him, and it was like dominant, and it was scary, and I lost respect for Cormier that night. He just got owned, man. Like, I'm sorry, that's the fight game. Sometimes you just get fucking owned, and you got to deal with it. And he got owned hard, multiple times.
Yeah, and then this fight, man, I don't know where I'm going with this fight. Heavyweight title fight, man.
I had no idea who this Francis Ngannou guy is. I've heard his name.
Oh, he knocked the fuck out of Alistair Overeem. It was great.
Oh my God, knocked his head clean off, man.
Ooh, uppercut, baby, uppercut. The first time I've seen an uppercut work.
Yep.
Everyone fucking silent now? What?
No, I thought Shane first.
Not. I did.
Sorry, what were you saying about Ngannou?
Yeah, is that I managed to I don't know how I didn't see this guy before, but I watched a few clips of him, and holy shit, is he powerful? Like, my God, is he powerful? Like, he kind of reminds me of Overeem. Like, he's so quick and strong, and like, holy shit.
Really interesting story too, man. He was fucking homeless in, I think, France like a couple years ago.
Wow, didn't know that.
Yeah, he was homeless in France fighting, and then he was just like, fuck it, moved down here. Lives in the UFC Performance Center, just always training. He's their Ivan Drago, man. He's just always at the UFC Performance training. He fucking lives there pretty much.
That's amazing, bro. That's amazing. I want Ngannou to win just for that.
Yeah, man. Like, it's a cool story, but I also love Stipe because he's just such like an everyman. He's still like a firefighter. He still has a day job.
Yeah.
He's just cool because he knows, man, the fight game's short and you can drop off. Like, look at Johnny Hendricks, man.
Yeah.
That guy was a champ. Now he's a nobody. He's probably fucking poor as shit.
Yeah.
I love Johnny, man.
It could flip on a dime, so it's like good for him for keeping that. He probably just likes doing it, man. Like,
yeah, he's from Cleveland, man. Like, he's from Cleveland. Everybody's blue collar as shit.
Stipe Miocic.
I like that. I like that aspect of Stipe, and in a division that's pretty low too. He's a good guy to carry it, but Francis is just like you said, man. He's scary, and it's like a fun guy. I'm comparing this. This is really similar to Cain Velasquez JDS style rivalry, where I feel like this isn't gonna be the last time they're gonna fight. They're gonna have a bunch of barn burners, and they're just gonna keep fucking hopscotch. And I'm looking forward to more fights.
Yeah,
super pumped for this one.
It's gonna be good. Who you got?
Shane, you go first.
Ngannou. I hope it's Ngannou because, like you said, I'm with you too. I want to see this like multiple times because these two look like pretty clearly like the top two guys right now in the heavyweights. And heavyweights kind of like light, where it's like thin and kind of not as good as it could be or has been in the past.
It was never that good, man. It was always just like one guy. Like that title, I think their longest title reign in heavyweight is like 2 defenses or something.
It's 3. Miocic
3, yeah, Miocic is going for it, eh?
Yeah, Miocic said it here. So yeah, like heavyweight's always been like that, but it feels like right now, I don't know, everything feels really shallow, right? And like heavyweight's still where the money is, you know. What headlined like UFC 100 when they were going for it? It was Brock, man.
You want to be the heavyweight champion, man. That's always the badass. If you're the heavyweight champion, the baddest man on the planet, right?
Yeah. You have a solid claim to being the baddest man in the world, for sure.
It's like former rapist Mike Tyson.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. He has reformed, though. Nice man now.
Um,
Doesn't really change it.
Kill me, Mike.
But-
Don't kill me.
but yeah, I really hope this isn't one of those fights too, where it's like, you know, those fights that always get advertised, it's like blink and you'll miss it type. These guys are not going to knock each other out. It's not going past the first round, and then they always go to a decision and they're boring as fuck.
Yeah.
I really hope this isn't one of them.
Yeah.
I don't see it being that at all, but I'm always scared that it's going to happen.
It
Those
always,
two guys that are too afraid to engage.
Yeah.
And there's like,
Thompson and Woodley, man, anything can happen. That was supposed
But heavyweights, man, that's really rare for heavyweights at this level. I feel like one of them's getting a knockout.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Nagano. That's my pick anyway. I'm picking Nagano.
Also,
Knockout.
any guy who gets knocked out by Stefan Struve, I lose a lot of respect for because Stefan Struve is a lanky fuck.
So weird.
Stipe kind of loses it a bit for me, but I'm fine with whoever wins.
This is definitely the fight that I'm like most into on the card.
Yeah,
which is most UFC fights, man. It's just the main event I really care about.
Usually, yeah.
But yeah, I'll go. I got Nagano by KO.
I would say like maybe I want to say third round.
I'm gonna say first round, man. First round.
I think it'll be like kind of a tentative start, you know, and they'll like feel each other out like a couple gorillas. And Miocic will try to shoot and then take him, but then Nagano will just come out and just steamroll him for the rest of the way.
I'm calling it. It's going to be exactly like JDS Cain Velasquez #1, where JDS knocked him out in like a minute. It's going to happen right here.
Okay.
No,
that's fair.
No. I got Nagano.
Sets up a nice rematch.
Yeah, exactly.
Either way, it'll be fun. This is a good way to start the year. I know they fucking have a card every week, but this feels like the biggest card so far.
I think this is the first, unless Holm and I think Holly Holm and Cyborg were in January.
That was a cool fight. I like that.
I haven't seen it yet. I'm gonna watch it.
No, I think that was the 30th.
I'm sure it was a New Year's Eve one. Yeah, so this is the first, I think, pay-per-view one of the year. Yeah, like I said, that light heavyweight fight's a little lacking. The title fight, it'd be nice if it was like Gustafsson or fucking Johnson or something, or Jones, obviously. But
I love Gus. I think Gus is waiting there for Cormier after. So
yeah, I don't know what he's up to. I don't know if he's like semi-retired or something. I haven't looked into it. But yeah, that's
UFC. Cormier, do it in Toronto, baby. Do it in Toronto.
UFC 220, baby.
Yeah, like we said, it's always one of those cards, man. When you don't know the names, they always surprise you. You always get probably some good fights. So hopefully this is one of them.
Well, these kids got to show up. You know, they got the moment. They got the moment, baby. The moment. It's gonna have a bunch of Rocky stories here.
It's a zero card, so there we go.
What if it's a Rocky story? Which Rocky though? Is it going to be where they take him to limit and lose, or Rocky 2 where they win?
Rocky 2 where they win.
It'll be the whole spectrum.
All will be represented. The killing one. Somebody's gonna die tonight.
Gonna die.
Somebody's gonna say they have cancer. Somebody's gonna die. Somebody's gonna get redemption.
It'll be a comeback.
It's gonna be a robot.
Like a street fight.
A street fight, yes. Nagano and Stipe. Couldn't wait to get to the ring.
Stipe up against the truck.
That's 220. Let's just go to same night is Bellator's. 2 fights that I'm really looking forward. Well, not looking forward to, but that are interesting. We can hop into those. Roy McDonald's fighting for the welterweight title against Douglas Lima, I believe.
Yeah.
I believe that's the guy's name. I think it's the guy who I think it's Lima or no, I think it's Michael Page. You ever see that man in Bellator where he fucking kneed the guy in the head? Like completely caved in his skull.
Oh my god, it's so
but he kneed him, but he didn't know that. And after the fight, he put on a fucking Pokemon hat and threw a Pokemon ball at the guy. And then you found out the guy had a fucking caved in skull.
It was so good, bro. It was so good.
That is insanely Bellator.
Oh fuck yeah, man! It was insane.
Bellator.
Oh, shit. All right, let's get into this. I'm hungry.
So okay, Douglas Lima, who's the champ against Roy McDonald. Douglas Lima is 29-6. Rory's 19-4. Obviously, I'm going Rory just because he's my boy.
Yeah,
he's a good Canadian boy
Rory too. Just because he's my boy, and I like Rory. So.
Yeah, I've always liked Rory, man. He's got kind of this cold, like silent killer type vibe going, man. He's talking like some trash, but it's like scary. It's like serial killer talk trash. Very intimidating.
I like it.
And yeah, man, obviously I always support Rory, and I think he was the guy who just couldn't get over the hump of winning that belt, man. It's such a shame. He deserved a fucking title run. But he'll get it. He wants to go 2 titles. He wants to go middleweight as well for Bellator. So I could see him, man. I could easily see him winning both, man. That guy's on such another level. I think Bellator is good, but I think he's gonna fucking dominate Bellator.
He's a big signing, man. Like,
huge. Probably the biggest one in a while.
Pretty legit. Like not past his prime, like, you know, Rampage and Chael and all this shit.
Oh, I love Rampage.
I love those dudes too, but they're very past their expiration date.
Obviously, yeah, they've been fighting for a long time. It's been
and it's a heavyweight fight, and it's the start of their heavyweight Grand Prix to crown their new champ, because I think their champ fucked off to UFC.
How are they both heavyweights? That's fucking hilarious.
I know, they used to be light heavyweight, bro.
Dude, they're both gonna come in fat. Well, the thing about heavyweight is they can fight at like 210.
Exactly. They don't want to. Both of them don't want to cut weight.
So they're both coming in at fucking fatty McGee's, man.
Yeah, they're both coming in at walking around weight.
Fatty McGee.
Dude, the fight's gonna fucking suck. Chael's gonna take him down and just lay on him for 3 rounds.
Yep.
Yeah.
Suck.
Yep.
It's gonna suck. Sadly.
But I can also see Chael just like trying to get knocked. Chael seems like he's just sabotaging his career right now. So he wants it. He got choked up by Tito.
Yeah,
I feel like he wants to get knocked out by fucking Rampage.
God, that's so sad. Like I was like, oh, Chael, just stop, dude, just stop. If you're losing to Tito, just stop. That Tito had like, what was it, like 5 or 6 fights to try to like retire with a win, and he kept fucking losing and losing and losing and losing and losing, and then he finally got a win. And he was like, "That's it, boys, I'm done."
First try.
Yep.
Yeah, first try. Mulligan, win.
Nailed it.
But yeah, I mean, I love, like you said, man, we love Chael. Hopefully, we can get him on the pod someday. I know he's a big podcast guy.
Yeah.
Chael Stunner. That's
my
impersonate.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing.
I love Rampage too, for what it's worth.
Oh yeah,
like,
I fucking love Rampage. That guy got me.
His Ultimate Fighter versus Rashad Evans was like some of the best, most entertaining shit I've ever seen.
Shittiest fight, but great fucking lead up to it.
Oh
my god, wonderful. Door? That was the best.
Exactly.
And then,
how you gonna get the mood off you, man?
Obviously, Brock brought me in, like, it made me stay, but Rampage kind of started to get the ball rolling for me when I saw his Pride fucking slam knockouts and shit.
Yeah, same.
I'm a big Rampage guy.
Totally. I've always liked Rampage. Again, it's the smack talking, right? The guy's got a personality, knows how to talk shit and sell a fight and like cut a promo, and it's fun. Like, it's always fun with Rampage.
And I wear lugs because of Rampage.
Really?
You got me into lugs, man. I saw really? In a magazine he was advertising lugs, and I'm like, those are cool. I want some.
Most people wear lugs because of like
fuck Timberlands,
LL Cool J and shit, man.
Fuck Timberlands, man. Fuck Timberlands.
Timberlands are pussies.
No, you gotta wear your Timbos, man. The real ones.
No, Timberlands are jokes. It's all about them lugs.
Timberlands are not jokes. That's how you get shot. You get shot for that kind of shit. I'm talking about Timberlands like that.
Fuck them Timberlands. Yeah, that's Kick Punch Stomp-Cast.
Yeah, go Rory. Go Rory, go Chael. Or Rampage, whatever. I mean, I'm into whatever, honestly.
Yeah, it's honestly whatever, yeah.
Like, I think Bellator is like as close to human cockfighting as it gets right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
My god, man. Oh my god. Yeah. And I love how these guys are going over to fucking Impact and shit too. It's hilarious.
Oh my god, they're the best though, dude. They're the best.
I want to see more of that with shit, what's his name? Lashley. With Lashley leaving TNA, it seems like Lashley left. I don't know if you guys saw.
Lashley's going to the Rumble, man. Him and EC3 are going to be.
No, Lashley can't. He's got a clause. He can't be in the Rumble, but EC3 might be in the Rumble.
Clause.
But I don't know if that means Lashley is out of Bellator too.
Not necessarily. I don't think his contracts coincide, man.
If he goes back to WWE though, he's definitely not MMAing anymore.
I don't think. I think he'd have a better chance of getting into the UFC, man. It seems like UFC has a good relationship with WWE. So
yeah, but I don't think UFC wants him anyway, though. Like,
I don't know why.
If they wanted him, they could get him, I'd say.
I think he just doesn't want to go UFC, man, himself, to be honest with you. I think he was cool with fighting fucking chumps in Bellator, just building up his record. I really respect him just taking fights in Bellator and getting better. You know what I mean? Like, he's decent. He's fought like nobodies, but good for him, man.
I think he did it just for the cred, honestly. Like, he did it for the cred to say he's like a real live MMA fighter, and then he could go back to pro wrestling and have some more juice. And there's nothing wrong with that shit. Like, it's impressive, man.
He's so dope, dude. I love Lashley so much. I
read somebody say he'd go back and be the full-time Lesnar.
Dude, full-time. Or I want to see him and Lesnar either at WWE or UFC, man. I feel like that's going to happen.
Both
would be great.
Double fight? Holy shit.
But yeah, that's
Lesnar pass the torch, man. Pass the torch.
except Lashley's just as old as fucking Lesnar, I think, maybe older.
Lashley actually probably needs some money and can stick around for like 5 years.
True. But yeah, that's the Kick Punch Stomp-Cast MMA pod. We're gonna try to. These won't be as weekly, obviously, but anytime there's a big cut or something coming up, we're gonna pump one out.
Pump it out, baby.
Yeah, we might do like I don't know if we're gonna do reactions to it. It's up to you boys.
We'll do some tweets.
Yeah, depending on how good the fights are, if they're worth talking about. I don't know.
I'd say we should, just because we did make picks, and we should go watch the fights and talk about our picks.
Cool.
I'd say. So,
cool with it.
Yes, there will be a reaction show.
Awesome.
Too.
So look out for that. But yeah, cool.
Extreme close up.
Whoa! But yeah, as always, follow us on all our platforms. We're at 99 followers on Twitter right now.
You be the next one. Whoever is the 100, we'll get a shout out. Gets a special shout out.
Yeah, and Instagram as well. And obviously, like, share, subscribe on YouTube, and look out for more content coming all the time.
We're going daily, baby. We're going daily soon.
We're gonna start doing news and shit, quick ones. Cool.
Yeah, baby. All right, peace.
All right, later. I'm trying a new KPS slogan. It's Kick Punch Stomp. We Kick Punch Stomp. We draw the line at shoves. I feel like it's kick, punch, stomp. So it's like a kick, 2 feet things. We need 2 hand things.
Yeah.
So the next thing will be a shove, but we don't shove.
We don't shove. That's a t-shirt.
I take no shoves.
That's a t-shirt right there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
But yeah. Okay. Peace.